One-point perspective. One-point perspective is a drawing method that shows how things appear to get smaller as they get further away, converging towards a single vanishing point on the horizon line. It is a way of drawing objects upon a flat piece of paper or other drawing surfaces so that they look three-dimensional and realistic. For almost 400 years after the 1500s, one-point perspective served as the standard technique for any painter who wished to create a systematic illusion of receding forms on a flat surface, be it canvas, wall, or ceiling, although in many cases, perspective remained just one of many strands woven into pictures of the time. It was no accident that Gian Paolo Lamazzo, best remembered for his writings on art theory, once asserted that he would rather die than disregard perspective. In any case, by the 1600s no Western European artist who hoped to compete on international scale could do so without a sound grasp of linear perspective. We can see the strive to understand perspective and represent it correctly in that very detailed study done by Leonardo da Vinci, at the time that linear perspective was already quite developed. When we talk about linear perspective, we start with the horizon. This is the imaginary line that is at our sight level, meaning that people of different height have different horizon level. Good example of that is the sea. When we look at the sea, the line where the water meets the sky is the horizon for everybody. But due to the different height of people, the horizon level will be different, so it will be the outcome of a drawing. The basic positions of objects relative to the horizon are: on the horizon, this is when the horizon line goes through the middle of the thing that we are looking at. Under the horizon, meaning that we look down on the object, and above the horizon when we look up. With other words, on our eye level, under our eye level, and above it. Perspective come into play when we have lines not parallel to the horizon. In real life, example of one-point perspective are the railways of trains. The tracks that are perpendicular to the horizon are getting closer to each other as they are going away from us, until they meet at the vanishing point. After the vanishing point we can't see the tracks, so you can say that the vanishing point is the end of our sight distance. Now let's take a cube. It is standing on the horizon in a frontal position to us. It looks like a square, without any perspective distortion. This is because the horizontal lines are parallel to the horizon. In this case, the vanishing point is behind the cube. If we imagine that the cube is transparent, we can see that the sides, not parallel to the horizon, are going to the vanishing point. If we move the vanishing point, or move the cube, we can see how the distortion of the sides appears in view sight. We can draw lines from the square's 4 points to the vanishing point and we will have the correct perspective direction of the sides, and the size change of them. The verticals are getting smaller, so in are the horizontal lines.